Hey, what's going on? You guys, you are back with another Mirror Review Season 3, Episode 2. My thoughts on tonight's episode was everybody needs to set themselves down right now. They really just need to set themselves down because it is just too much. You got Erica ripping and running around. You got Tina dealing with Wig, who's 2 weeks away. She's trying to play in the party. She's just overwhelming herself with what she's been doing since the first season started. So, with that being said, let's get into this episode. Erica run herself to death about music that ain't there. Vocals is not there, so what she's gonna have to do is get out on the performance and kill it, and which she did. But my whole thing is about that is you wouldn't have to worry about this situation, like I said last week, if you would have a manager. But oh no, you feeling some type of way about me, honey. So hey, husband nowhere to be found. So management, where is management? So you mean to tell me you ripping and running, making all this money around these states and doing this presenting and making money. You can't hire yourself a team for solo Erica? Really? So you mean to tell me that there is no management in the budget? So y'all need to get it together because all this worrying, all this ripping and running, then this drama with Mitch is like, look, now ain't nobody got time for this. We get enough of them on Ratchet Red. We don't want to come to gospel and get unneeded drama. So she gets to performance, and let me tell you, Erica kill it. I already know that Erica Campbell will kill it. Tina Campbell will kill it. Mary will kill it. So her getting out on the stage and killing it is not the problem. The problem is without the vocals being half there in a couple of songs, she is forced to oversing them and sing verses other than what she's supposed to be singing, which you already know Erica behind is killing it, but she's screaming. And I'm talking about screaming to the point where I was watching, I was like, where's my earplugs? I'm gonna have to call the TV repairman because she is screaming at the top of her lungs. Now you remember on last season she was complaining about doing this, have to cancel shows because she can't sing because she has scarring and blood on her doggone vocals. And what did she do? She gets on stage and screams. And talking about, well, I know I have scarring on my blood, but do I choose to sing softly and beautifully, or do I get the fans to say perform? No, that ain't what the fans want. The fans want you to show up and perform, but the fans don't want them spending their money. You gotta cancel a doggone tour and the show because you got blood on your vocals and scarring on your vocals because you want to do too doggone much. No, that's what we're gonna have a problem with. Okay, and that's one of the problems with Mitch. You have to cancel shows because you got blood and scar. That's why you don't have no manager. The other manager is supposed to be managing your career left. So what you think, Mitch? So now all you have is Mitch, and Mitch is not even managing your career. So that should tell you something, that the problem was not management, the problem was not Mitch, the problem was not his team, the problem was Erica, and the problem was Tina Campbell. That was the problem. And we're seeing the problem. And now you're seeing how life is without a person handling all your business. All you can come up there and do is complain about what's not done, what's not being taken care of. Now you have all that in your hands. So now it's your responsibility. Now Mitch is on about his business. And people talking about, well, I guess they ain't gonna see Mitch no more. You gonna forever see Mitch. Mitch is the executive producer of this show and the one who got them the show. So whether there's a Mitch managing their career or not, Mitch is gonna always be in the picture and collecting his coins. Now check that. Tina is working with the florist, and they're at the location where the wedding will take place. She's telling her list of demands, what she wants filled in, what she don't want around her dress. She don't want this color in her dress. She's basically giving a list of demands on what she wants, what she don't want to happen, what she needs to happen, what she don't need to happen. And she reminds you the wedding is 2 weeks away. And she's preparing for all of this. Remind you, next scene, we get the scene with Teddy gets a call from his brother, and it's his dad. He hasn't seen his dad in about 23 years. And a whole while that Tina has been married to Teddy, she never knows that was her dad. She knows if the dad was living or not. She never knows the dad is dead. So with that being said, Teddy's like, yeah, I'm gonna meet my dad, coming to the birthday party, and he's coming to the wedding. So Tina is looking like, now I have a list of things to worry about. Now we're gonna all meet the dad together. So he's like, whatever happens, just happens. Tina, stop searching. Tina meets for Warren about situation with her doing her book and her solo album. and she does not want to be dealing with my block because my block does not do books, and she does not want to deal with Sony. So she wants to go and do it on her own. But she, Warren, I have already spoken with Sony on the last episode, and they said she can do it after, but we're not doing anything or backing anything, and she's not doing anything without doing a Mary Mary album. We cannot keep going on without a Mary Mary album. She said, Tina's like, I'm not doing a Mary Mary album because Mary Mary is on a hiatus. I'm working on this, and we will handle it when it's handled it. Warren tells her, if they want to, they can stop this album and this book, and it will not be released. Somehow, if it has to be a legal battle, it will be a legal battle. So, hey, Tina is ready to go on, and she's gonna go on whether you like it or not. So it's one of those things to jump on board. So we'll see how that fits around as the season progress. Erica and Tina talk missing family engagements, and my whole thing on this situation is Mary Mary has been in business for years. I remember y'all been in business when Tina was rocking freestyle braids, and when Erica was rocking freestyle braids, and Tina was rocking a natural Aubrey burgundy hairdo. So I mean, y'all been in business for years. Y'all been in business with Marvelous for years. Been in business with Sony for years. And now Erica is solo. So y'all been in the business for a long time. This is not the first time you have missed a family engagement. So I don't know what's the problem now that, hey, I'm busy and I'm missing family engagements. I'm like, okay, this is nothing new. So while we're crying and complaining about it now, you knew what you were signing up when you said you wanted to go solo. You knew what you were signing up to when you said you wanted to do Mary Mary, the gospel duo. So Erica is presenting at the Neighborhood Awards in Atlanta, hosted by Steve Harvey. So you already know about that. That has been turning around. I didn't know they were shooting at the awards, but okay, I guess so. And if you want to know about, if you want to see that thing, you can log on to YouTube, type in Neighborhood Awards, and you can see it. Brown, Chris Burton. And by the way, Chris Burton, if you're watching this video, please send me your bow tie, because I want that bow tie, yeah. And after she gets through, and Steve Harvey, we already know that the Bobby, you got actors and actresses and comedians and gospel artists in the building. You got comedians, and you already know it's gonna be some laughter. So Steve Harvey, he was a very good fun host. So after she leaves from presenting, Mary Mary's song comes on. And remind you, Erica's by herself presenting while Tina's at home getting ready for a birthday party. And this type of grabs the mic and goes and posts to perform. Not a full performance, but she performing, she's screaming. And I'm like, Heifer, now you're at the point where you have to present and you don't have to sing. You don't need to sing. You wasn't asked to sing. You wasn't supposed to sing. You don't need to sing. So at any point of time that you have time to not sing or talk, you need to do that. And this Heifer takes the chance to go perform without the other Mary Mary. I'm looking at her like, sweetheart, this is a Mary Mary song, not a Erica song. So the other Mary is not there. You do not need to perform. Get that mic back to put that mic back on the stand. Go back there, get your stuff together, get back in the audience, and let the show go on. Like, you're doing way too much, Miss Erica. And before that, Donnie walked up to her at the red carpet of the neighborhood performance, like, how you been doing? She's like, I've been doing fine. This and how you been holding up I got to help go have surgery. It's like, oh, for your singing. He's like, yeah, come on. And it scared the hell out of her, but that scared the hell out of you, but you're gonna go and perform a song that you wasn't actually performing. You screaming to the top of your lungs, like you at the Grammys or something. Girl, if you get on next season or get on this season, they got blood scarred and you can't sing or talk, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you because you've done it to yourself. We have told you numerous of times to put that doggone mic down, say no to some engagements, and spend time with your family until your vocals is. But no, Miss Erica can't do that because she's so caught up in wanting to work and do her career and be money hungry. But I still love you. We're at the birthday party. Tina is running crazy. The dad is there. He meets the wife he ain't seen in years. And I mean, she's just throwing shade with her little bug-eyed self. I mean, it was just a family event, and just Tina just running herself crazy, running around doing this and that. I mean, it happens all the time on season that Tina always overwhelms herself, always overdo herself. All you had to do was invite a couple of people over, get a cake, get you some finger food, some fruit, get a fruit tray from Walmart, get you some finger food, some vegetables and some ranch, get you some hot wings and some barbecue meatballs, probably get a little potato salad, a little pork and beans, or some red star beans, or the honey baked beans, whatever it is they be putting. Warm that stuff up, add your little touch to it, put a bounce outside, and let them kids run to their crazy. Sing happy birthday, open up ice cream and cakes and presents, and tell it behind it. Go home. You're overwhelming yourself. You always do it, and you don't need to do it, especially when you have a wedding that is due in 2 weeks, and you don't have no undergarments, you don't have shoes, you don't have dresses ready. So I'm like, stop. Take time for yourself. Relax. Fit. And let it go. We get the last thing with Erica with Google, and she's trying to get Google to go on a road with her. Google's like, no, I have things I have to do. I'm working with Tina on her wedding. I cannot just up and jump, and I'm not doing this on the road to run. I have a business to run. And while they're doing that, Google opens up Sister Magazine and reminds you they always on Sister Magazine, where they're good friends with the editor and the head honcho of the magazine. So they published this false story of Teddy possibly or allegedly having kids. And they're pissed off about it, and she's like, aren't y'all friends with them? And she's like, yes, we're friends. So I don't even know why they would even publish something so stupid, wrong, disrespectful, and incorrect. Like, this could possibly send my sister back to her daughter, and you already know with the cheatness that they was in a very, very dark place. So I'm like, y'all make my blood pressure go. I ain't got time for this magazine. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. But we're gonna see what happens on next week's episode. Season 3, episode 3 of Mary Mary. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts on this tonight's episode. See you next week!